Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, I wanted to show you the new kind of a weave that I'm going to switch to. It's called the Fishtail Braid. It's this one right here. And if you've been on my channel very long, you know that I've always used the Cobra Weave. I like to put lanyards on all my things that I might have with me out in the field because it's an emergency bowstring for bow drill. It provides visibility in case I drop this in the shadows. I could see it real well, and of course just for random cordage needs. But this Cobra Weave, what I've been using forever, is so difficult to deploy. Let me show you how long it takes. Here's both ends of it, here and here, and I just have like a melted flange on there, which sort of just hangs it up in the weave so that it's easier to deploy. Let me show you what you got to do. Now that you've unhooked these flanges, you have to sort of take out every single weave. And this is going pretty quick. But when they're a lot longer and a whole lot tighter than this, it is really aggravating. I'm trying to keep it pointed towards the camera. Also, that Fishtail Braid, for the same length of lanyard, it holds more cordage, and I like that. Because I like to have at least 32 inches of cordage in my lanyard, because that makes a comfortable bow drill bowstring. The only positive I see in the Cobra Weave is I think it's a little bit better looking weave than the Fishtail Braid. And that's about 32 inches. Now the Fishtail Braid. And I want you to notice something. This side with the knot is a slider. It goes all the way down through there. And that's the reason why it's so much easier to deploy, so much faster to deploy. Because, and I've terminated the same way on this one. I have wrapped. When I got down to the end, all I did was cut it short and melt a little flange on the end just so it would be hung up right there. All right, let's go ahead and see how quickly we can deploy this now. Pretty quick. And this is about 32 inches. So let's go back and put it back together and let me demonstrate for you the Fishtail Braid. I'm going to start off with a knot. And we'll put it through the hole here. And come within 4 inches of that knot. And then we're going to take and wrap around that knot. And then start figure eighting around these two leads, those two paracords. We'll start figure eighting around all the way. In the center, around the other one, back to the center, tighten it up. Around that one, into the center, around the other side, into the center, tighten it up. Come around this one, into the center, around the next one, back to the center, and I like to tighten it up at that point. And it's just a figure eight, isn't it? Let's go back to a long shot now. I saw this braid on the Jiu-Jitsu 2000 channel, and I've seen him around over the years. I've never been on his channel. His tutorial on this fishtail braid, better than mine. I'll leave that link in the description. Okay, now here's the part that's hard to show. When I get to the end, I'm just going to take this and poke it down through that weave. So I'll make a little space right there. Stick it down in there, pull it through to the other side, and you would think that's not going to hold, but it will. Let's go ahead and cut it off and melt it and press a flange on this end. That will not pull out until I get ready to deploy this. And like I showed you, you can adjust that loop right there. Just pull some of the slack out right here. I like it. I think I'm gonna like this better than the Cobra Weave. All right, let's go ahead and braid back our lanyard onto the multi-purpose fatwood bearing block. Start off with a knot. And we'll speed through this. I'm not going to make you watch another one. All right, let me show you the close-up of this and the ferro rod we'll be using today. Let's try them out. Always want to clean your spine out before you go back to strike your ferro rod.